Hello and welcome. This is Haske-Tv News. My name is Barry Cletus. Thank you for joining us. On the news, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has pledged accelerated agricultural development and a renewed offensive against banditry and terrorism across the country. The president gave the assurance while speaking at the second edition of the National Economic Council Conference held at the banquet hall of the Presidential Villa in Abuja. President Tinubu said Nigeria is at a critical stage that requires bold reforms, cooperative federalism, and decisive implementation to transition from economic recovery to full national transformation. According to him, the theme of the conference delivering inclusive growth and sustainable national development. The Renewed Hope National Development Plan reflects the administration's commitment to inclusive, resilient, and sustainable development. On security, the president described insecurity as a major obstacle to economic growth, vowing to strengthen the nation's security forces to defeat terrorism and banditry. The federal government has established 119 learning centers across the country to improve access to basic education for Almajiri learners and out-of-school children. The spokesperson of the National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children disclosed this during an interview in Abuja, Mr. Noura Muhammad. Muhammad explained that the centers operate under two models, one supporting existing Almajiri school with structured literacy and numeracy programs, and the other catering exclusively to out-of-school children through the Accelerated Basic Education Program. He said the initiative enabled beneficiaries to complete foundational education within a shorter period. Muhammad also announced the development of a national policy on Almajiri education, adding that Almajiri learners will no longer be classified as out-of-school children. According to him, Almajiri schools will now receive the same level of support and funding as conventional schools nationwide. The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) has commenced a comprehensive review of the National Telecommunications Policy 2000, nearly 3 decades after its initial approval. The Commission released a consultation paper inviting input from governments, agencies, industry operators, and civil society organizations. Officials says the review is aimed at addressing broadband gaps, rapid growth in digital services, and increasing demands for universal connectivity, positioning the telecom sector as a key driver to economic growth and digital inclusion. The NCC noted that the current policy framework now requires a major overhaul to accommodate emerging technologies, including broadband-dependent applications and satellite communications. We'll now take a break. When we return, Haske-Tv News will continue. Please stay with us. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is still Haske-Tv News with Barry Cletus, and now the news continues. The Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation has reassured depositors of the safety of their funds, urging them to ensure their bank verification numbers are properly linked to their bank accounts. The Executive Director of the Corporate Service at NDIC, Mrs. Emily Osuji, gave the assurance at a stakeholders town hall meeting in Kano. She said proper BVN linkage will enable seamless verification and prompt payment of insured deposit in the event of bank failure. Mrs. Osuji also explained that the forum was organized to address misconceptions about deposit insurance, including coverage limits and claims procedures. She emphasized that the initiative is part of the effort to strengthen public confidence in banking systems. The Northeast Development Commission has donated professional media equipment worth millions of naira to journalists who lost their work tools in an accident while inspecting NEDC projects in Bauchi State. Their presentation took place at the Commission's office in Gombe State. No fewer than 13 journalists were reportedly injured and lost their equipment during the incident. Items donated include professional video cameras, tripods, smartphones, and other essential media tools. Presenting the items, the Minister of State for Regional Development, Uba Maigari Amadou, commended the NEDC for its timely intervention, describing journalists as key partners in promoting transparency and accountability. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has dismissed claims circulating on social media that it has banned the antibiotic amoxicillin in Nigeria. In a public notice, the agency described the claim as false, clarifying that there is no blanket ban on the drug. NAFDAC explained that it only issues safety alerts or recall for specific substandard batches of medicines and not entire drug categories. The agency urged the public to rely on official channels for verified regulatory information. The National Business and Technical Examination Board has released the 2025 November-December examination results for its certificate programs. The Registrar and Chief Executive Officer of NAPTEP, Dr. Aminu Muhammad, announced this at the board's headquarters in Benin City. He said 60% of candidates obtained 5 credits and above, including English language and mathematics. According to him, over 61,000 candidates registered for the examinations nationwide, representing a significant increase from previous year. That's the news on Haske-Tv. On behalf of the production team, my name is Berry Cletus. Invite you to stay tuned for subsequent programs. From me is goodbye.